everybody. Now we are just going to see proportional logic. So in the last slide we have seen what is meant by logical agent and knowledge based agent. So and its representation. So knowledge representation very important in order to make a machine to act like a human and its own way. So it has to represent through knowledge. Only through knowledge it can able to act. So that can be done using proportional logic, first one. So it is a simplest form of logic where all the statements are made by proportions. A proportion is a declarative statement which is either true or false. It is a technique of knowledge representation in logic and mathematical form. So we can say it as here the tabular representation represents the symbols and meaning of the thing. First one, negation, which means not; conjunction, which means and; disjunction, which means or; conditional, which means if then; biconditional, which means if and only if. So it is a declarative statement that either true or false. It cannot be predicate. You can say either true or false. So some basic fact about proportional logic, make a note. Proportional logic is also called Boolean logic as it works on 0 and 1. In proportional logic, we use symbolic variables to represent the logic, and we can use any symbol for representing proportions such as A, B, C, P, Q or etc. Proportion can be either true or false, but it cannot be both. Proportional logic consists of object, relation or function and logical connectives. These connectives are also called logical operators. The proportion and connectives are the basic element of the proportional logic. Connectors can be said as a logical operator which connects two sentences. A proportion formula which is always true is called tautology, and it is also called as a valid sentence. A proportion formula which is always false is called contradiction. A proportion formula which has both true and false value. Statements which are question, commands or opinions are not proportions, such as where is Rohini, how are you, what is your name, are not proportions. So there are the syntax of proportional logic defines the allowable sentence for the knowledge representation. There are two types of proportions: atomic proportion and compound proportions. Atomic proportions are the simple proportions. It consists of a single proportion symbols. These are the sentence which must be either true or false. Compound proposition. So say for an example, for atomic, 2 plus 2 is 4. It is an atomic proposition. The sun is cold. These are proportions. Next comes to compound proportion. Compound proportion are constructed by combining simpler or atomic proportions using parentheses and logic connectives. Say for an example, it is raining today and street is wet. Ankit is a doctor and his clinic is in Mumbai. So next comes, this is the truth table we are just going to use in the logic connectives. Hope you people might get know about this, since it's a very simple mathematical language you might have studied in school days itself. Logic connectivities and or not implies and if and only if, and which means if the both are true, only true, remaining is false, or else if at least one is true, that is true, not as it's just opposite. If it is true, false. False means true. Implies, if it is true, true, true. True, false, it implies false. False, true, it implies true, so true. False, false, it is both are false, that is true. If and only if, we can say it as true, true, true. True, false, false. False, true, true. Sorry, false. False, false, it's true. This is the logic thing we need to use for logic connectivities. So precedence. So precedence is very important to connective. First precedence going to be parenthesis. Next going to be negation. Third one is conjunction, that is and. Fourth is disjunction, that is or. Fifth is implication. Sixth is bidirectional. Sorry, biconditional. So limitations, before getting into the limitations, before getting into the logic connectives, we just want to know what are the limitations of using this proportional logic. It cannot represent the relations like all, some or none. Say for an example, all the girls are intelligent, some apples are sweet. So these terms cannot be used in the proportional logic. That is what the limitation here. Next, limited expressive power. Expressive power is very limited. Cannot describe properties of logical relationship. So what is he related to? What is she is going to related to? So that cannot be represented. So the proportional logic, we can say it as A. A, the sentence A we can take it as a it is hot. Sentence B we can say it as a it is humid. C, it is raining. Condition, if it is a humid then it is hot. So B implies A. If it is hot and humid then it is raining. So A conjunction B implies not C. So this is the way you need to represent a propositional logic. So let's see what is meant by logical equivalence. So logical connectors are used to connect two simpler propositions or representing a sentence logically. We can create compound proposition with the help of logical connectives. There are 5 connectives which are given as follows: negation, conjunction, disjunction, implication, biconditional. That is all we know, right? So truth tables, so all we have seen, precedence of connectives. So logical equivalence is one of the features of propositional logic. Two propositions are said to be logically equivalent if and only if if the column in the truth table are identical to each other. So we can say it as a logically propositions that properties of operators we can say it as commutative, associative, identity, distributive, De Morgan's law, and double negation elimination. So commutative we can say it as P intersection Q equal to Q intersection P, or P union Q equal to Q union P. Associativity we can say it as P intersection Q intersection R, that is equal to P intersection Q intersection R. P union Q intersection union R equal to P union Q union R. Identity we can say it as P union true equal to true, P union intersection true equal to true, union true equal to true. Distributive we can say it as P union Q union R equal to P intersection Q union P intersection R. P union Q union intersection R equal to P union Q intersection P union R. De Morgan's law we can say it as not P intersection Q equal to not P union not Q. Not P union Q equal to not P intersection not Q. Double negation we can say it as a not P equal to P. So this is the thing about what is meant by logical reasoning. So limitation, we know that all girls are that is we can't represent in the proportional logic, which is all girls are not, intelligent, some apples are sweet. So all these things we cannot represent in the using proportional logic. So let me see with an example so that you might get clear. As I said, A which is it is hot. It is, take an example, it is hot. B we can take it as a it is humid. C we can take it as a it is rainy, right? The same way we can say another example here. Say for an example, P it is raining, Q the street is wet. So we can represent as simple example. So we can represent as P implies Q. The same for for example, for a distinction, Ritika is a doctor or engineer. Okay, here P equal to Ritika is doctor, Q is equal to Ritika is doctor. So we can write it as P union Q. Whereas for conjunction we can say it as Rohan is intelligent and hardworking. It can be written as P equal to Rohan is intelligent, Q equal to Rohan is hardworking, which can represent as P intersection Q. Both he is intelligent and hardworking. And next we can say for a biconditional. An example for biconditional: if I am breathing, then I am alive. P equal to I am breathing, Q equal to I am alive. It can be represented as B biconditional Q. Okay, so this is the thing we have seen today. What is meant by logical propositional logic, and next comes to logical connectives and logical equivalence, and so on. So the limitation also we have seen. So the thing is, the drawback using this propositional logic is all and some and common thing cannot be represented using propositional logic. So if our machine is not depend upon such thing, we can go for using this propositional logic. and if our machinist depends upon these cases like all, some, and common things we need to use, that thing we need to represent means we go for next concept representation is called first order logic. Let me see what are the first order logic and how it can be used in next slide. Thank you.